Hello everyone, this is J-Pop and I'm here casting my second match in the qualifying rounds of the SC2 StarCraft tournament. And we're on Shakur's Plateau. I'm spawning at the bottom left as the purple Terran, and my opponent, One Ton Noodle, is the red Zerg at the bottom right. So, Shakur's Plateau, this is the most recent Shakur's Plateau where there aren't rocks back here, but this ledge instead. They used to be connected by rocks, but that's no longer the case. Overlord's going to be scouting by One Ton Noodle towards the near position. And yep, just right now, this is the second match of the tournament, and we're going to get this game underway. So far, no crazy antics for the start. Standard opening from One Ton Noodle. I got my supply depot down in the front. Let's see. Drops a spawning pool at 10. Interesting. So he's got a spawning pool down early. Got my SCV scouting out, trying to find his base. See the path that he takes. I'm gonna get lucky and scout there first. You can never spawn across from your opponent. You're always gonna spawn on the opposite side somewhere. Whether it's the north or south is the random choice, but you will never spawn across, north or south across from your opponent. So I say a hi, passing by his drone, seeing that he's got no gas so far, and him saying hi himself. And I'm gonna catch the spawning pool right when it finishes, and he has his extractor down, so I know he has an earlier spawning pool. I got my barracks down on the way. I should be producing my first marine. Actually, I make another supply depot marine, and I haven't made my orbital command yet. Because of that early spawning pool, I'm afraid that there might be an early pressure of lings, but checking out for the expansion, I don't see it. Oh, I passed by, I try to catch it, and no, I'm not able to block the Zerg expansion going down. More drones on the way, couple of marines, and I am trying to make a factory. There we go. Factory goes down. My orbital command is up. We look at the units tab. 16 drones to 15 SCVs. Nothing too special right now. Zerg scouting around. What has Zerg seen? Zerg has not found my base yet, but he knows I'm not up here, so I must be down here somewhere. Overlord's in position to go and find anything that it wants to. The hatchery almost halfway down. Pair of Zerglings out. SCV running back home. Tech lab down. Factory is almost finished. So the Zerglings are going to make their way. Factory's lifting off to switch with the barracks. Baneling nest going down for One Ton Noodle. Zergling checking for any expansion, and has he checked the front? No, he has not checked the front, so he does not see this factory. I got the blue flame Hellion going down, and raise up the supply depots, and now I'm dropping my command center. So I'm producing Hellions, getting blue flame Hellion, and he comes up and sees the tech lab and the factory. So how is he going to respond? He has Zergling speed on the way, a couple more Zerglings, and oop, I accidentally paused it. And he responds by getting his third base. Strangely, because he doesn't. No, he did not catch my expansion going down, but he decided to get a third base anyway. So we have some Zerglings coming out. Baneling nest is done. 6 more Zerglings in production. Speed is done now for the Zerglings, and the Zerglings are racing around the map, capturing the Zelnaga watchtower. A couple Zerglings hanging out the front, waiting for the expansion to drop. More Hellions being produced. Tech lab going down on my barracks. Command center done, changing that into an orbital. Another barracks down. We got some speedlings. How many speedlings we got on the map? We got 16 Zerglings. As we see, One Ton Noodle is going a little behind on drones. He's at the 21 drones to 23 of my SCVs. Queen coming out. No queen yet at all. Kind of surprising. I scan, I see the lair going down and the baling nest. So I start to move out with these Hellions. Hellions they're gonna engage the Zerg right here with the blue flame Hellion. Get a good shot on some. Good shot on some more. One of my Hellions goes down, but a bunch of Zerglings go down. More Zerglings go down, and the rest of the Zerglings go down. See the units lost tab. He has lost 300 more than I have. Combat shield going down. More Zerglings being produced, trying to land my command center. And expansion's up. Queen is up. There's only one queen on the field for Wonton Noodle. Roach Warren going down now. Marines being made. Combat shields on the way. Another factory is down. More Hellions being produced, and my expansion is down. Been able to clear out everything except this Zergling that is hanging out here. Got some Zerglings hanging out this top Zelnaga watchtower. Overlord still down over here. Second gas, a very late second gas going down already. While Wonton Noodle has 2 gases already, starting to get more saturation. We look at the units tab. 31 SCVs to 28 drones. And if we look at the food difference, I am ahead in food, which is actually a disadvantage for Zerg. Zerg usually needs to be ahead in food. However, Zerg has 3 expansions, while I barely have 1 expansion up. But I'm going to move out with these Hellions and these Marines. Hellions are going to do some cleaning up of the Zelnaga watchtowers. There's 1. And how is Wonton Noodle going to respond to this? He has nothing in production right now. All he has is a bunch of speedlings, which cannot match up to all of these Marines and Blue Flame Hellions. Back in the back, we have a reactor going down, stim going down, and Marauders being made as well. Trying to poke in a little bit, see what can happen. And Blue Flame Hellions getting caught out of position. But there are just not enough Zerglings to get a good surround on this army. So I'm starting to push up into the main. Queen goes down. Roach finally comes out, but he does not have enough. Using the Hellions to take out the drones. How many drone kills can I get? The Roach is coming out, taking out all of the Marines. Roaches handle Marines and Hellions very, very well. So these Marines are going to go down. If we take a look at the workers killed tab, I've killed 5 workers so far. And my opponent has some Roaches out onto the field, and the Hellions have returned to the base. Another barracks going down. More tech labs. Marauders being made. Stim is on the way. More Blue Flame Hellions being produced. Nothing coming out of this base yet. And an armory going down. While the Zerg is getting more gas. The drop a scan, see the Roach one, but I don't see any other tag. Only 1 queen out on the field for my opponent, Wonton Noodle. He's still behind in the drone count, even though he has more bases. It's not really being put to good use if he doesn't have all of his saturate. Oh, he has a changeling in my base that I do not notice, so he gets to see where my army is. See the vision that he has. He sees exactly where my army is. Until that changeling runs out of time, which is about now. And it dies, but it gets to see the unit composition that I have. Now I have all 4 gas geysers. Armory is down. Engineering bay going down. More Hellions being produced, and a Thor is now out onto the field. I find personally that Roaches against Thors, if there are more Roaches to handle the Thors, they crush it. But if they're not, the Thors are really, really, really strong against the Roaches. Especially with the Marauders backing them up. Roaches have a hard time with Marauders. So I'm coming in here again with how many Hellions? With 10 Hellions. 3 of them are in low health. And I had noticed that there was an expansion. Mutalisks are out on the field right now. Move in with my Hellions just to take the damage of the shots while the Marauders take out the Roaches. And I'm going to walk right into the 3rd of Wonton Noodle. And here comes some of the Speedlings and Mutalisks. They're trying to wait and bide their time. And the Blue Flame Hellions take out the Zerglings. The Marauders handle the roaches, excuse me, but he's got how many mutalisks? 12 mutalisks out on the field now, and I'm responding with a bunch of missile turrets in the base, and I have one Thor out here trying to build. I have a missile turret going into my expansion. The Hellions have returned. I have Hellions and Marauders and another Thor, but I need to produce. Oh, very bad. Need to move my Marines. He'll come in the Mutalist, run into 2 missile turrets. One Mutalist goes down and runs into a bunch of Marines, and it will force him to go back. Look at the units lost tab. He has lost 1,000 more resources than I have. Rebuilding those missile turrets, having the Thor as the backup. The Marines are here. I finally re-rallied my other Marines. Let's see. +1 upgrade for my infantry. Do I have an upgrade? No, I don't have any upgrade for my mech yet. And look at the units tab. We are almost equal in worker count. And Spire is up. An infestation pit coming down for the Zerg player. Roaches, more Mutalisks out onto the field. Roach gonna grab the Zelnaga Watchtower. The Marine doesn't stand a chance against this Roach. Mutalist checking to see if I have a third expansion over here. Because if I have a third, then Zerg could be in a lot of trouble. I believe Zerg boosted ahead to 57 workers. He's got his worker count down. 2 more gas going down. He's got all 6 of his gas geysers, but I'm moving out with a very intimidating force of 3 Thors, 10 Hellions, and 14 Marauders and 4 Marines. Scan out here. I just see some Roaches out onto the field. Moving in with my Hellions. Take a shot to draw the Roaches in. The Marauders, with the Marauders slow, handle the Roaches very easily. So I dart in, seeing that there's not much defense here. A whole bunch of drones come in and just get roasted and toasted. He's sending his queen is everything to hold back this push. He's trying to magic box the Thors, but there are 3 Thors. I don't believe the Mutalisks are going down. Trying to get, there's 5 Mutalisks left. There's 4 Marauders. There's how many Marines? 4 Marines still left. Couple more Marines to reinforce this. And 1 Tornado has lost his second base, and there's a huge army. He calls good game. So that was my next match here in the StarCraft 2 tournament against 1 Tornado, the very first match, and I was able to defeat him here on Shakur's Plateau. So that is this game. I will show you guys game number 2 of this series. Catch you then.